And go. Hi. Welcome back. Sweet Lies.
Hello.
In your face. In your phones.
With stuff.
On your desktops.
Back.
And on your kitchen table. All over your kitchen table.
Yeah. Coming everywhere.
Take it. You take it. You know you like it. Hey.
Hey, cool. First things first. Two things. Breaking news. Zeke is back with the Cowboys as of today. Fuck yes.
Cool.
Today is April 27th, 2024. This will be out at some point, and then you'll know why. But
I'll try to load them up.
Today, you're hearing it probably 5th or 12th because it just happened like an hour ago. In celebration of that, I did the Draft Day 5K at the Star.
He won.
Yes,
Something.
I won. I won against all my friends.
He won stuff.
Yeah.
He's the champion.
I am the champion. I beat my personal best. It's not the very, very best, but it's fucking awesome for me. So, anyway, did that. It's pretty great. I'm flying to Aruba next week.
Oh, yeah? Vacation?
Yeah, and then Paris, and then I'm meeting with Steven Spielberg. We're going to talk about a couple of things.
You going to let me in on this?
Yeah, sure. And then me and Vin Diesel are going to go and lift weights and show what kind of bitch
You going to
it
be
is.
in the next Fast movie?
Yeah, it's going to be slow and...
Slow and hard.
Yeah, there you go. No, was it slow and
Slow, deep, and
what's
hard.
what's the wow, I can't. Slow and passive.
Not for child's ears.
Yeah, slow and passive. That's how I live my life. Anyway, so yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's fun to see that we got Zeke back. I understand that it's not the best thing we could have done this free agency, but if you're Cowboys fan and you know what's been going on free agency and you saw the draft, it's a highlight. We know what he is. We know what he brings to the table. Rico Dowdle is going to be a good number 2. Getting that guy Freeman was ridiculous from the Rams. I can't remember his first name. And then Deuce Vaughn, the 5'5" midget running out there. I was like, yeah, he can hide behind everyone, but is he Darren Sproles?
Little person.
Oh, whatever. Little person. Fine. Smaller than everyone else person on the football field.
You're going to get us flagged for bullying.
Okay, fine. Small little people. Should we play the Randy Newman song?
Show people. We'll get copyrighted. Short people got no reason to live.
Yeah. I mean, if that isn't just a bully song altogether. So that's a good bright spot to the Cowboys. Their first round draft pick. He's an offensive tackle. He's a big boy. He looks like a bully, but I don't know, man. I was really kind of hoping that we'd get somebody who's mean.
Yeah.
There's a guy that, can you look up 1992 Cowboys roster? It'll
YouTube thing?
No, not YouTube. No,
just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Okay. 1992 Cowboys roster. His number was 66, if I remember. 92 Dallas Cowboys roster. It's fine. Yeah. You don't have to be, case sensitive for this. It'll pull up. Boys roster. There we go. And I think it's like Gogan.
Just give it a minute.
Gogan, something or other, Anyway, so that guy, if anybody was alive or watching this as the world turns, he was a real just dickhead on the field, and we kind of need a dickhead.
1990 what?
2 Cowboys roster. Let's see if I can find it faster than you, just for funsies. But yeah, we need somebody like that, a real just asshole.
There we go.
Kind of like a Richie Incognito. He had a pretty illustrious career. Trent Williams. Everybody says if they go into a dark alley, that dude.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Let me see. Maybe he I don't think he was starting. Wait. Was that him? What? No, that wasn't him. I was thinking John Gesek, but no. Right there, Kevin Gogan. That guy. Look there. Just click on him. Let's see if it doesn't pull up a picture. Look him up in Google just real quick. Okay, real quick. Kevin Gogan.
Okay.
Just tabbing all over the place. Kevin Gogan. No,
Just bear with me.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to waste. I don't want to spend too much time because it's just information that I know about. Images. Yeah. Scroll down. Right there. That guy. That guy was a real dick.
He's a beast.
Oh, he's a
beast of a man.
Oh yeah, he was, and he was just. If you see him on the Cowboys when he's playing, everybody who played against him hated him. A lot of his own teammates didn't like him. I love this dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was 8 whenever I was watching him play, but even then, I was like, man, he's nasty. And that's what you need.
Just mean.
You need somebody who's mean and nasty and just kind of hateful. Kind of like if you remember the old Bad Boys, 1980, late 1980s, early 1990s, Bill Laimbeer. You want to talk about a dickhead. Everybody hates Bill Laimbeer. Everyone. They used to call him counterfeit. I mean, he was just a dick. Look him up real quick just to show a picture of him. You're talking about the Bad Boys basketball team consisted of Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman before he lost his fucking mind. But it's arguably he lost his mind a long time before this. John Sally and Bill Laimbeer. That dude right there. You talk about all these like gangster ass dudes, except little Zeke. Isaiah Thomas wasn't really a gangster.
The guy with the face protector?
Yes. This guy would straight start swinging on folks. Throwing them down like people go up to dunk the ball, and he would take them and just chunk them to the floor.
Tiny photo for the mean man.
Yes, he's a big, giant man, too. Like, go back to the one tab over. Bill, right there. Bill Laimbeer. Go to, forget images. Go scroll up. Hold on. Yeah, down. Yeah, you can't.
This guy.
That guy. Yeah. He just looks like, looks like he played in the 60s and 70s, for like the Celtics, like hanging out with Bob Cousy. But no, this guy was a real asshole. And no, I'm serious, but this is the kind of people that we need on the Cowboys.
Too much headroom in that photograph.
Yeah, I know he doesn't look that tall, but he's like almost 7 feet tall.
We could only fit him in the small angle lens, or I don't know.
Anyway, but that's what I'm saying for the Cowboys to move forward to be anything. You know who else was like that? You know the reason why the Cowboys roster was so good is we had guys like Eric Williams. If you remember, and I know these are all deep cuts for Cowboys fans pretty much only.
It sounds like to me like people are actually starting to protest Jerry Jones now.
They should.
They should. I'm getting like I've been seeing signs on feeds or whatever. It's like Jerry Jones, sell the team, or go away.
Yeah.
So anyway, he obviously hasn't managed them into any kind of Super Bowl. Gets them into the championships, right? Playoffs.
To be fair, he was the reason that we had Jimmy Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson's the reason we got 3 Super Bowls. He was only there for 2, but he built the team, and we got 3 because we got it in 92, 93. Jimmy Johnson left / got fired, and he quit football for a few years, and then he came back and went to Miami. Anyway, but the team that won in 95 was Jimmy Johnson's team. Now, the reason the team was never the same is because Jimmy Johnson, the heart and soul, left. Now, I understand we're not going to make this a whole sports Cowboys podcast right now. We got something coming up for that, but but whenever he left, who they brought in was Barry Switzer. Now, if you remember in the 80s, Barry Switzer was the legendary coach. He coached, what was the linebacker, the dude who got blown up, the actor. He's driving me crazy. What was his name? Anyone listening to this who knows football is screaming it. The Boz, Brian Bosworth. He coached the Boz. They led the Oklahoma Sooners to a national championship. Boz was up there to win the Heisman as a linebacker. Anyway, the whole Boz story is a wild one, and I really want to spend a whole podcast whenever we start doing sports things. Later on to talk about his story because it's wild shit. Anyway, they bring him in. Well, Jimmy Johnson wasn't like, hey, let's go get him. Let's go try our best. Jimmy Johnson was, I'm going to scream in your face, and if you fuck up, I'm going to bench your ass. There was a guy, there was a box set of the American game, and it had the Super Bowls of every single team. It was called America's Game. Anyway, so from 1967 up until present, every year they would have a detailed story of the entire season that led up to their Super Bowl. Anyway, 92, they Troy Aikman was talking about one of the players who was trying out in training camp, and they were running their drills and doing their strength and conditioning, and Troy Aikman was reminded of a time where he goes, well, this kid was running up and down. He starts wheezing a little bit, and he was good enough to make a professional, training camp. But the Jamie Johnson goes up to him. He's like, hey, what's going on with you? He goes, oh, well, I have asthma. And he's like, and then Jamie Johnson just directed him to the asthma field, and he never played it down for the Cowboys. I'm like, God, that's what we need. Barry Switzer wasn't that. Barry Switzer was just like, yeah, come on, guys. We can do our best. Let's try. And he didn't really get on the team's ass and yelling and screaming. Didn't do none of that. The Cowboys.
Passive coaching.
Exactly. The kind of Cowboys that we had in the 90s, you needed someone to get in their ass and get them, because they have the talent, but if you don't ride them, they're not going to live to their full potential. All the people between 1989, where the Cowboys went 1-15, and Troy Aikman went 0-11 when he started, went all the way to win the Super Bowl 3 years later. So you take a team who absolute worst to the very mountaintop that led a team, the dynasty of the 90s. So anyway, that's my. Either way, I'm glad to see you back, Zeke. Thank you for giving some kind of depth to the running back position in the depth chart. So thank you. And what you got, Porter?
Yeah. As of breaking news, as of 5 hours ago, I saw on Leading Report.
That's not sports related.
No, sorry. I got
no, I know. I just no. I'm saying, like, I didn't mean to throw that in there, but it's like I got all excited. It was like, yay, we actually have a running back because we didn't draft one.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I hope the Cowboys win a Super Bowl this lifetime of ours.
Well, we saw 3 of them. Well, I saw 3 of them. You knew about.
Well, yeah, the 27, right? They win that one.
The Super Bowl 27.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Porter.
Yeah.
27, 28.
Because that's the one that Michael Jackson did the halftime show.
27, 28, and 30.
I wore the hat.
Yeah.
I was just like, yay! I was trying to be a football fan. I was like 6 or 7.
No. You would have been
8 or 9.
7. You would have been 7.
Yeah,
No, 8. 92 season, 93 year.
Yeah. So either way, I was wearing the Cowboys championship hat, and I had the poster.
Hell yeah.
I had the poster. It's probably worth something now.
Well, I actually have because, yeah, good call. 27, 28, and 30 at the last 3 Super Bowls that we won. 30, I had the X's.
I'm not as brain dead today. I had a lot of coffee.
I had the XXX on a license plate that said Super Bowl 30, Arizona. And I had that in 96 up until I lost it maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. But, I mean, it was this old plastic piece of shit. But, I mean,
So.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Anyway, breaking news. Joe Biden.
Hard segue. Saw this as of 5 hours ago.
Speaking of sports, Joe Biden.
Apparently he played stuff. I don't know.
Actually, Gerald Ford played football at Michigan.
Yeah. And come to find out.
I think Michigan.
I don't know.
I know he played football.
Speaking of Gerald Ford, I don't know if you heard the Tucker Carlson Joe Rogan show.
I was going to listen to that today, but I got stuck. No, but here, you know what's fun? Speaking of not sports at all and only politics shit, because we're going to do this, and I'm going to be sad at the end of this. Anyway.
I wasn't going to go that deep down the rabbit hole.
No, I was going to tell you that I saw the thing where Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan were talking about the nuking situation.
Yeah.
And, like, that was something I kind of wanted to talk to you about. I mean, were we right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard mixed stories. I've heard that the Japanese were actually prepared to surrender.
Here, we'll get into that in a second. Yeah.
Okay, breaking news as of 5 hours ago, recording this podcast based on Leading Report from Twitter, Joe Biden's administration has formally begun planning for a potential presidential transition, which means we're going to have Kamala for a little while, probably.
For like a week? Good.
I don't know what it means.
Well, I mean, she can only be in for what, the next 6 months?
Yeah.
That's it?
Till November.
And well, I mean, then she still would be in until January.
Yeah. Here's the story, I guess.
See, we're in the 4th month. I'm coming up to the 5th month. So,
Published
7, 8 months.
seconds ago. Biden administration has commenced preparation for potential presidential transition following the November general election, emphasizing continuity of government.
Oh, okay. So she'd only been
irrespective
for
of the election
for a few
outcome.
weeks.
Yeah, Shalonda Young, director of the Office of Management and Budget, issues memos to executive departments and agencies instructing them to designate a transition planning point person by May 3rd, whatever that means. You have to elect the guy that elects the guy or that does the work. This directive marks the initial procedural step in congressional mandated readiness for presidential transitions. We're going to put Joe Biden on hormone block.
Yes.
God help us. Next week, White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, who led Biden's 2020 transition effort, will convene the inaugural meeting of the White House Transition Coordinating Council. How many departments do you need, government?
38.5 per person.
And it's probably got a budget of like $1 billion. This council comprises
sure.
We're going to take as long as we can because we got to make this job seem like it's important.
This council is just shit that people made up just to sound important.
This council
and this is where they hide the money.
This council comprises like 4 other fucking departments.
Yeah, it's
White
basically
House,
a shell corporation for councils.
White House policy, national security, and management officials as mandated by.
That'd be funny if that was the actual office title. Scroll back up to it. A little more right there. It's like, hey, so what office do you work in? White House policy, national security, and management official. It's like, what?
That's a hell of a resume header.
Yeah, Presidential Transition Act.
Yeah, it's just important stuff.
TBD. Anyway, good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder who they going to replace him with.
You already know. It's going to be Kamala.
Hey, man. With the craziness of the world, you never know.
I mean, who else could it be? Oh, please say Hillary.
Well, the third in line
Reich?
is Mike Johnson, but I don't really care.
Mike Jones. Do you still know the phone number?
No, I don't.
Fail.
And this lady caught my eye the other day. It was funny.
Did you listen to it?
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right, hey, hold on. Let's scroll up a little bit, just a hair.
Message to every Gen Xer out there.
At Tony, what was it? Let's just give credit to the person. Tony TM.
Tony X2. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Tony TM.
Yeah. All right, let's see what you got to say, cat lady. Oh, look, she's got like the leopard print glasses. You know she's got a cat.
Yeah, probably. But
she's got filler.
But she went viral.
Look at her lips right there. You know she's got Botox in there.
Yeah.
Or in those injections.
How much engagement? 743 views. 43,000 views.
Right, let's hear it. I want to hear this.
17K likes.
All right, come on, Tony 2. Let's see what you got.
This message is for my Gen X brothers and sisters. Looks like it's time for us to clean up this fucking shit show. After all, half of us went to prison, the other half went to the military, so we've got the necessary skills. Not including the fact that we were raised by World War I and II and Korea and Vietnam.
Hope we don't get copyrighted for the ACDC.
Veterans, so
How
we're pretty familiar with
play?
guerrilla tactics, right? All we ever heard about at the dinner table was they. They shot Bobby, they shot JFK, they shot Martin Luther King Jr., and they shot Malcolm X. Well, we sure as shit know who the fuck they are now, don't we? You were raised feral for a reason. It's gonna take a feral generation to save this country, so come out from underneath that fucking desk. We saw that shit worked out in Red Dawn. It's our time to step up, folks.
The fuck are you
See you on
gonna
the
do?
flip
Fuck
side,
off.
motherfuckers.
Hey, I believe in the message. I don't believe in the message giver.
Messenger.
The messenger. It's like, okay, come on, let's see what you got. Well, I want, if I see her start throwing bows and whooping ass, you know what? I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth. But don't sit there and like try to rise up and you can't do shit. I bet Hitler couldn't shoot worth a damn.
And other horrible dystopian stuff that I found this week.
Hold on. Throw flame unveils robot dog.
Terminator with flamethrower attached. I feel like the ACDC.
Dude, that kind of rules.
I was hoping that maybe you should play some ACDC.
Hold on, does that have music in the background? Yeah, click it just for a second.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. That's not even cool music.
Anyway, this thing is coming to kill us all.
No, that right there should be Thunderstruck.
Yeah, right? Does nobody like heavy metal anymore.
Yeah. Only losers don't like heavy metal.
So yeah,
Only losers.
But this crazy shit.
It's like you can love rap
Look at
and all
this-
the other cool shit.
This
but you
crazy shit right here.
dude, and look at
It's like the Ohio-based firm has announced the $9,420 bot. That's cheap.
that is, dude. A plane costs millions of dollars.
Yeah.
This thing can run on the ground and smoke people out,
And it's got laser sights.
and it's got freaking laser beams on its head.
Available for purchase by the general public and government agencies for the first time.
It's got freaking laser,
Laser
beams,
beams on
attached
its-
to its forehead.
That's right. Dr. Evil Bill would be blushing right now.
He's like, oh,
So, speaking of like...
I gotta go change my pants.
Speaking of modern warfare, I watched Civil War last night, the movie.
Damn, I gotta go. Let's talk about it on the next one because don't. Is it good?
It's
My dad said it's over the top.
I mean, it's pretty intense.
Well, yeah, but
it's not like it's A24, what they're kind of known
Yeah, they're
for.
studio, yeah.
Smaller, independent.
yeah,
like
but
artsy
they've been putting
pictures.
some good stuff. Oh, they have one called "Talk to Me" or something with a hand.
Right? Yeah.
I
the
want to
horror
watch
movie-
that. It looks wild.
The horror movie.
Yeah. Anyway,
But I'm not gonna.
I'm aware of the
no
studio.
spoilers. No spoilers. But it's intense. It shows you what
so is camping.
it's a potential. All right, dad jokes. Here they come. It shows you kind of it attempts to portray how that would look in real time. But however, that's not really a spoiler because this is in the trailer. Somehow, some reason, you don't get any backstory. You don't get any follow up on why things happen. You just kind of hear about little events here and there that are
Everywhere.
whatever. But the Western forces, which are supposedly comprised of California and Texas,
Are they
but in
cumbersome?
what dimension California and Texas would unite against the federal government is beyond.
It's
me.
got to be pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, things. Well, I could see that
Well,
maybe.
hold on, let's-
having been to Tulare and the.
Let's play that out. What scenario could you see that Californians and Texans would band together to fight the government?
Where is the Fresno Tulare farming section of it's
Like where's the Maginot
it's-
line of that?
yeah, where is that
Like which-
in relation to the rest of
The
California?
25th parallel?
Because I could see how if California split, because out in Tulare, all that farmland out there,
Yeah.
and all that agriculture, there's Trump signs. There's big old
Yeah, wait, anything north of like middle, like just the Southern California, anything north of that is pretty much
Okay, so
Republican.
Northern California
Yeah,
and
Northern
Texas, I guess if
Oh no, 'cause
California
that's
itself-
rural America, that northern
yeah,
part.
yeah. If California
They
itself,
got a lot of farms and stuff out there.
yeah, if California itself split or it just kind of got co-opted by all that population.
Here's the thing: is like with the whole mass exodus of
businesses from California.
Genesis and numbers. Anyway, the mass exodus of people leaving California and more
Businesses too.
liberal businesses and people coming over here and other Florida and other states.
We're just watching this thing.
They're just,
fucking shoot
I know
flames
it's just
and
going.
lasers.
It's going wild.
This is crazy, man.
Like, how do you kill that?
You
You have to bomb it.
have to send another drone at it,
You can't just shoot
but
it
it's
with.
probably got like sensor.
You have
targeting.
to shoot it right where the depository of the flame mechanism. You have to shoot it right in the fucking middle of it, and it'll explode.
Yeah.
From any movie, when you guy with a flamethrower, you got to shoot the tank in the back, and then it explodes. You got to do the same thing here.
Reminds me of that old George Carlin joke. Those flamethrowers. That's right. The Army. We don't have any flamethrowers. I'd say we're fucked if we have to go against the Army.
Yeah,
Imagine the concept of a flamethrower.
I mean, they've
I'd
had-
really like to set those people on fire over there,
but I'm way over here.
but I'm way too far away to get the job done. If only I had something that would throw flame on them.
yeah, from over here at a safe distance.
See, the passive thought went away, but he mentioned it to his friend who was good with tools. He's like, he comes back about 6 months later. It's like, hey, quite a concept. Check this out. Yeah, flamethrowers on robot dogs.
Dude, that's crazy. And then like what are they looking for? And what are they? And what is the purpose of this?
It's a sentry. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a sentry.
You could also strap a machine gun to it too.
And
it's
does
like
it have,
runs a weapon
does
system?
Does it have like a thing like a dog collar, like a shot collar, where it can't you circle a zone, you can't pass this, or do they just get to go everywhere?
I'm sure you
burning all the thatch roof cottages.
That's based on the infrastructure it's programmed around. You could set its parameters, say, hey, scan this area and do this, and go look for that.
Dude, can you get me a Bud Light, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like I need one for
for
my soul.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, what's next? Seriously, the next step is a T-1000 or T-100. Yeah, that's the next one. That's the exoskeleton, just the...
They didn't do the humanoid robots until here.
They did in 1984. That's what was chasing down.
No, if you go back and watch the movies,
Yeah.
Kyle Reese talks about the 600 series.
Oh, I thought... Oh, what was 100?
The 600 series had rubber skin. We spotted them easy.
That's... Fuck, you're right. You're right.
But then these new ones came out, and they had blood, flesh, smell, all the... That's why,
all the attributes of a normal person.
That's why the first one's a horror movie, because there's that scene where he's got his eye kind of exposed, and he's just scanning stuff.
Yeah, and then the second one is just, awesome. It's, cool.
Well, the landlord knocks on the door, and he smells, hey, buddy, is there a dead cat in there? And it's at that point you realize... I didn't realize until, 30 years later that, oh, he's rotting. He's a corpse. He's a corpse covering the metal endoskeleton. And there's flies buzzing around him and stuff, so that flesh rots.
I didn't put that together.
Once the Terminator has what would be considered a fatal wound,
I never thought of that.
The flesh dies. The flesh outer exterior dies. And
Son of a bitch. I never thought about that. That is a good point.
Yeah. I know my movies.
Yeah, I thought I did too. God, I suck.
You just gotta go back and watch them with new eyes.
That's it. I haven't seen the original. 'Cause I've seen the Terminator 2 50 times since I was a kid.
But the first ones, man.
The first when I was a kid, it was 1,000 times. But when I being an adult, it's been about 50
the first one is a horror movie. It's just,
the second one's just awesome. You got Guns N' Roses blaring in the background.
Yeah.
You got Edward Furlong before he lost his fucking mind and doing all the drugs and drinking and all that shit.
But I saw him.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, he pulls from his forearm up to his fingers, skin off, and he just doing this. Did you ever have the little grabber?
Now listen to me very carefully. We all had the grabber.
Yes.
We all had the grabber.
With
Actually,
the
I had
fingers?
the robot hand. I had the robot hand where it was a thing that you gripped, and it looked like the...
Well, yeah, no, but you had it in the fingers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that too. No, you remember Tommy Boy?
Yes.
Where he goes...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Luke.
Yes.
You ever seen that internet thing? And it's old, but where it's episode 3 when Obi-Wan's fighting Anakin Skywalker on the volcano. He's like, "You were supposed to be the chosen one.
You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them."
Yeah, it was not bring it down, whatever. But you left it in darkness. Anyway, this is why internet was invented, because it was like a marshmallow with a toothpick stabbed in the side of it, so it looks like a lightsaber, and then they show Anakin Skywalker on the grill itself, burning, goes, "Ah!"
Okay, another thing from breaking news: Charleston, West Virginia. This looks like a Fed op. Everybody, whenever these guys show up, everybody talks about it being a Fed op. Charleston, West Virginia. A group called the Patriot. Here, I'll pull the reaction.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, then why are you covering your mask if you're a patriot?
Yeah, a group called the Patriot
I mean,
Front are
covering your
currently
mask, covering your
marching
face.
down towards the Charleston State Capitol. Currently, approximately 150 individuals identified as the Patriot Front and recognized as a right-wing organization.
No,
advancing
it's not.
towards-
It's a Democrat fucking
It's
trying
a,
to.
It's a FBI thing.
No, that's what it is. But it's the It's trying to throw shade. See, Republicans are bad. Look what they're doing.
Look,
they're trying to cause
they're-
an insurrection, but they're all they work for the government. Don't let them fool you.
That's why they're
fake news.
That's why they're wearing
It's really
masks.
happening, but that's a bullshit movement.
Yeah, that's
Sit down. Sit down. Nobody's buying that shit. It's like an old Crown Vic with a little antenna The little black antenna on the back of it. It's like, we all know you're an undercover cop. Keep moving, dude. You're not fooling anybody. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Afroman. Nice.
He drops a new hit song. Hunter Got High.
Oh, my God.
Roll up another one of them congressional blunts, brother.
What a time.
Dude, you remember this in the, like, 2002?
He was
98?
gonna get his laptop fixed, but Hunter got high.
Fuck yes.
He wasn't gonna show all them dick pics, but Hunter got high.
I'm going to have to do so much censoring.
He should have let Hillary bleach his whole hard drive.
Hey, hey!
Hunter got high.
Yes.
Hunter got high. Hunter got high.
Who'd have thought Afroman got red pilled?
Dude, Afroman rule. He's always ruled. Hey, if I hear Colt 45, it's just a good day. I want to hear that later.
We cover that in our little set ski poo.
Colt 45
we
with
do
two
a,
zigzags.
We do a mashup with
Maybe that's all you need.
no rest for the wicked.
Oh, cool.
By and I play some. I can play some mean slide
Colt
guitar on
45 and two zigzags.
it. I play some mean slide guitar on it.
Nice.
Just letting you guys know. It's kind of cool.
You know, also what I want to hear? I want to hear a slide by Dixie Chicks. Landslide. Landslide by the Dixie Chicks. Or the Chicks.
They didn't write that.
I know. It was Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
Or Stevie Nicks.
Much better version.
Oh, of course it is.
Well,
actually, you know what? I don't-
Buckingham co-wrote it.
Did they actually write it, or did
Yes.
they have a writer?
Buckingham was kind of the core writer.
Wait, I know, but I'm saying.
Well, actually,
did they write all of their songs,
yes.
or did they have some?
Between Buckingham, Christine McVie, John McVie, and Mick Fleetwood, and Stevie, they all wrote everything. Buckingham he's an awesome songwriter.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The guitar player,
Was it Leslie Buckingham?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, that's right. I knew it was a girl name. It's a guy, but it's a girl name.
So I don't know. That's all I got in Twitter. Had a very hardcore tornado hit Nebraska the other day.
Yeah, supposedly there's one coming. Tornadoes coming this way at some point.
Yeah.
There was Asian boobs there. That was cool. And I don't know why that's a thing. If y'all can see this, they can't.
They
okay,
can't.
good, because you don't want to see this. This is terrifying. This guy's butt humping to air up his bike.
Yeah, he's sitting on the. He's using.
He's like
He's
using. It looks like his muscles that he's developed over years and years of getting topped to his bottom. I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Hey, tweets of cats. Cats are cool.
Oh my goodness, he's playing with a disco ball. How is that not awesome?
It's enough of that shit. Hey, this is what the internet's for. It's a cute little kitty cat.
If y'all ever wonder why we never stay on topic, this is why.
All right, cat videos.
Pope Panina.
Cat videos.
All right. Okay, so I had an
video.
argument today
With whom?
with one of my compatriots.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about, and this is a complete crazy, not real segue, but it's just this is what we're doing. I was thinking about this earlier today, and I can't get this out of my brain. I've been having the same fight, and I'm pretty sure we've brought this up before. Who decided money was real?
Well, it was real for a little while.
No,
And
even then. What is it? What makes it valuable? By
Faith.
It's like Jesus.
Yeah.
Except
Well-
the only difference is that it just, I don't get it. How do you just go find crap on the ground and say, look, this is valuable? Why?
Well, it's a-
Understandable. Now some of that stuff like the silver and the gold and the
It's
platinum
a collectively agreed
and
upon.
even diamonds. Diamonds
Okay.
are valuable because of like they use them in drills. They can cut extremely hard, dense surfaces, and that's great. That's cool. But before we had those machines, what about in the Roman times? What the fuck did you need that shit for?
Okay, but all right. So currency rather, is
fake.
at its base is a system of exchange.
Bartering is the best.
It's a collectively agreed upon system of exchange. You exchange it for time. You exchange it for goods and services. You exchange it for, investments.
It's basically a
stuff like that.
voucher. It's just like,
Yes.
hey, I will give you my time and work. Here is the voucher.
But there
and
was
then
a-
you can go buy it, use it for stupid shit or your rent.
And
or
there was a
electricity.
time where it was backed by metal, precious metal.
Yes, And who decided that was? And not only that, how did you convince people when you first got gold to say this is the best stuff. This is worth something.
It's kind of
it is just shit you found on the ground.
Well, it's a precious metal that has the slowest amount of atomic decay.
Okay. Again, I'm saying when they discovered this stuff, none of that was a relevant factor.
Oh man, like
that's what I'm saying.
People
like,
that got together formed systems of government or leadership, and they all agreed that
But I understand
we could trade this for stuff.
How the fuck do people just be like, why I don't need this?
Well, you have to have
this coin can't do anything. You gotta like the bartering system. That made complete sense, even though it's technically kind of a bartering system, but it's not. It is, but it's not. But like you have a jacket.
It's just a medium of exchange.
I'm
That's all it is.
cold. I raise chickens, and I got a bunch of eggs. I will give you these eggs for that coat.
Yeah.
Even trade. You got food. You need food. I need something warm.
As long as the eggs were still good.
Well, yeah, but
Because it eliminates like fraud and stuff like that. It's
he could shake them up and be like,
a system of exchange based on agreed upon value. That's all it is.
I know, but I just still can't wrap my head around the fact that people said these rocks that I found in the ground are worth your time and hard-earned fucking the most valuable thing that you own, your time.
Yep.
Because they are sacrificing their time to win that. And I don't get why that makes any freaking sense. Because all it is just a rock.
Well, it'd be the alternative.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not saying I have the answers. I'm just saying
economy is based on an exchange of
or just like a piece of
an
paper.
economy
that I can wipe my ass with.
Economy of exchange is based on a system where you have something that I need that I don't have to exchange for something that I have that you need.
But here's what's fun about the monetary system now. It's like you don't even really see hard currency anymore. You see these numbers.
It's just digital
transferred
numbers.
over to these numbers, and these numbers go to this one, and it's just back and forth. And it's just you have direct deposit, so you don't even see the money.
Most money is
you have a card, and you just like here. I'm not actually giving you. You're not giving me change. You're not. It's this shit makes no sense. You never see actual money. You're just like, oh, put your card in. Cool. And there's places that don't even take cash anymore. It's like, it's the only thing that is physically available that you can, that's pretend it should be made, that you can take everywhere. I don't get it.
I think everybody's wondering that. And then at the same time, you're also taxed on it. Like whatever you make is taxed to over 50% because when you consider, you know what? I don't want to have to list them off. You know what they are. You pay taxes.
You should know what they are. That's sad.
I don't know. I wonder the day that comes where
people decide that money isn't real,
or some government, some respective state, some relative state government decides, hey, don't stop paying your federal income taxes because we're doing the thing.
It's like, what could they do if we all stop paying?
As long as we had more force that would outdo their force for them to come and do something about it.
All of the people in America say, you know, we're not paying taxes no more. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, they would send people, but as long as the people that you've got are more equipped and are stacked up and stronger than their people, then I guess you can kind of hold that position.
Yeah, you got to become strapped. Oh, what is she saying? Is that a long one?
No, these are short videos.
Anyone know if
TikTok,
this lady is on this app because I think she's my future.
I'm trying to learn from them, not hate them.
Here, start over.
Yeah, I will do.
All right, Stephanie. Let's do it. Cat turd. Says hell yes to Stephanie.
Cat turd has made
Steph Hoover 8. Let's see. She's got something to say. Let's hear
I'm sorry, but a whole lot of Biden supporters are dumb as a fucking box of rocks. Like somebody gonna sit up here in my comment section talking about why Trump didn't do anything about the Flint, Michigan water crisis. But then when I asked their ass why their precious Obama didn't fix it when he sat up there and pretended as if the water was no longer contaminated, why the fuck he didn't do it then? They want to start talking about Trump motherfucking taxes and how come he only paid $750 because he found a legal way to fucking do it. And a lot of y'all just mad about it because guess what? If you had the money that he had to pay for an accountant that he had to where he don't have to pay all them motherfucking taxes, then you would do it too. Shut the hell up. I'm trying to be like Trump, not hate on him. I'm trying to learn from him, not hate on him. That's the difference between have and have-nots. All of the have-not people sitting back complaining about all the people that have. Because they too busy fucking hating instead of trying to learn something so they can have too. Get a motherfucking clue, boo. The world doesn't revolve around your motherfucking feelings. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to get anywhere in life, you're going to have to be inclusive. You're going to have to learn from the people before you. And sometimes you're going to have to learn from people that you don't like. Period. That's why I say a lot of Biden supporters dumb as a fucking box of rocks, because they don't have any real argument. They just jump all over the fucking conversation just to have something to say.
Yeah.
Because they know everything that they stand don't make no goddamn logical sense. I said what the hell I said, period. And then when you try to explain this shit to them, they want to resort to, oh, well, Trump don't like you, and I'm not a motherfucking profile picture. This ain't no goddamn content. Well, this is, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not looking for a follow back. I'm looking for my economy to be low again.
Get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
ready to
Come on.
afford
She
my
lost me
rent
there.
again. I'm ready
Economy.
to put money back into my savings.
But she's heated, man. She's
I get it.
She's managing to communicate.
She wants Trump to get the economy back. Let's
but
do
she's managing to communicate her point
passionately.
Again. Fuck,
Yeah.
That's y'all problem. Y'all always need a like, comment, and share to feel validated. The hell?
There you go.
By the way, not everybody's going to like you.
And that's how most of us feel right now, I think. At least ones with a brain.
Hey, by the way, this is something you're going to run into after you have kids. Hey, it's okay that people don't like you. You have to just accept it. You got to be fine with it. If you're not secure enough with the fact with yourself to be like, it's fine that fucking people hate me.
I learned this back in 2020. Yeah. The truth is a lonely place to stand in. And, you know, when you start saying the truth, it tends to run people off. And I get it. Same thing happened to Jesus. Anyways, and our founders, you know, that's just it. You know, the harder you kind of hold on to your principles, the less friends you're going to tend to have. At least that's been my experience. So, but that's okay. And
you know what?
I've learned to
Cheers
deal.
to that.
I've learned to deal with it.
It's okay to just have a few.
Because the ones that do stick around are the real ones.
That's right. Yeah, this is what I gotta say about that. You know,
bless the real ones.
Hell yeah. You gotta understand that this whole everybody's gotta like me contest, while pretending that you don't care, but you secretly care.
It's just a narcissism.
And everybody knows that you really give a shit, and you start posting shit about how you don't give a fuck. When everybody knows you're posting a flag saying, I really care, please like and validate me. Here's another cool thing.
Be like this
The
owl.
teenagers. What?
Said be like this owl.
That owl is cool and creepy as fuck.
Be like this owl here.
Here, show him that owl. Show him that owl.
Be like this owl here.
Be like that. Oh, you
Warning-
want some?
warning-
Come get some.
warning
Because
the
where I'm
cat.
from, we tote big guns.
Warning the cat to stay away. Stay away, motherfucker. Stay away.
Dude, that's Trick Daddy right there.
I'm puffier than you. What you gonna do? Hey, that's what
Move.
I said. That's what I thought.
I said, keep walking.
Keep going. What you doing? I'm bigger than you.
I'm telling you, dude, that's Trick Daddy. It's like, go and do what you want to.
Represent. Okay. So yeah, be like that owl.
Yeah. Where I'm from, we tote big guns. Pow.
And I fly. And I got claws.
Hey, man, how many times do you think he listens in his head? Every day I'm hustling, hustling. Every time I think of that, I think of Cat Williams just doing this with the wings.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, dude, but like this whole liking people shit, like you got to be comfortable with yourself. And the reason I'm saying this and getting on this whole fucking almost
So back to
shit.
that conversation you was having with your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Argument or whatever.
Yeah, that was the argument. Was a monetary system.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was. I was getting mad about it, and I've been battling this in my head for 15, 20 years, and I've had this conversation over and over and over and over again about how it just makes zero sense that people just decide rocks and shit in the ground is actually valuable, and then y'all just need to say, hey, cool, let's trade in all your most valuable things for this precious thing, and you have to covet it, and you have to collect it, and he who has the most of this random shit rock that was in a mountain or in the ground or you just found somewhere, or this precious little stone that's worth something that is worth killing people over. I mean, fuck, there's blood diamonds.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's like,
You
yes,
can-
there's
you can make-
use for it now
You can make diamonds in a lab now, so it kind of decreases their value.
by a shit ton.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about, conflict, minerals.
Yep. That's right. Well,
And
you
that-
still got to worry about lithium because,
Well, no, I was talking about those. Like,
yeah, but
that.
yeah, lithium ion represents energy harvesting now because it powers all our stuff.
in the Congo? That's cool.
Yeah, and the cobalt's dug up by hand by slaves.
Yeah, the fact that there's still slavery. The funny part is I keep hearing
Never went away.
this over and over. That's why I said it's still still going on right now. And it's like for all the people flipping out about we need reparations and all, fuck that. It's gonna sound like I'm talking shit about black people. I'm just saying, like, dude, slavery still exists. Why don't you, if you're gonna get up in arms about slavery, go fucking talk to those people who are still enslaved.
The
Go deal with that.
Elon Don Lemon interview was
Pretty much blew that shit up.
yeah.
Well, no, you know what? It's the same thing that Morgan Freeman said fucking 20 years ago.
He's still saying it.
Yeah, it's like, stop talking about it. And I don't want to talk about it. All I'm saying is, this is the last I'm going to say about it. Just, if you want to have a conversation about slavery, don't focus on what happened in the past. Focus on what's going on right now. It's like, don't talk to me about, oh, this is how we, blah, 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 blah. It's still going on. Go fix that and then go bitch. Come bitch at me after you fix all of the slavery. Go fix that.
You can't. There's still slaves today.
That's what I'm saying. You want to put all your energy in something? Go fix that.
Yeah. Who would win in a fight, Greg? Muhammad Ali or Bruce Lee?
Muhammad Ali, easily.
Yeah.
He would beat the living dog shit out of him.
More power.
It's not even that. He's got the height. He's got the reach. He's just stronger, bigger. He's not faster. He's not. But he tags him, which he will because he's fast.
Yep.
Bruce Lee is quick. But Muhammad Ali takes punches for a living. And not only that, he avoids punches for a living. And he cracks you. And he's just going to piece you up, little pop, 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 and then you're done.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, so are we saying a kung fu match, a bare knuckle boxing match? Are we talking about a
Well, at
boxing
that point,
match?
it becomes mixed martial arts, doesn't it?
If you're talking about MMA, well, fuck. Then Bruce Lee might have
Did
to have
the
a
Jake
chance.
Paul Mike Tyson fight happen?
No, it happens in June.
Okay.
No, we would have heard all of that.
Yeah, that
the
would
thing is to stop Jake Paul. I know that you're rich and you have lots of money and
And
you
time.
can come and fucking like burn all their shit down and do all the things. I'm gonna tell you this. Stop, dude. Pick real fighters. Get in the fucking boxing association. Go for the WBO, all the other ones. There's like 4 belts. Like there's the ring, World Boxing Organization. I don't know. I can't remember the other 2. Anyway, why don't you go for people like contenders, people who actually box? It's like, oh, I went against Tommy Fury. What happened there? Tommy Fury is barely a boxer. His brother, Tyson Fury, who is the fucking king of the gypsies, who just knocked the shit out of. No, he didn't do that. That was Josh. What was that guy's name? Josh Edwards. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua just beat the shit out of. Man, my brain is just gone to shit right now. The dude, the big, the Nigerian nightmare of MMA. Fuck, I don't know. It's gone. Anyway, but I'm saying go fight real boxers. This whole fucking celebrity deathmatch bullshit that you're pulling and fighting people like Nate Robinson, a basketball player who's like he's maybe scrappy but he's small. And he played basketball his whole career. He wasn't a boxer. Then you went and fought an MMA guy, who is just a hell of a wrestler, but that's really all he has. He couldn't strike for anybody. You beat the shit out of him quick. Then you went and fought Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley, he's got hands, but he's a wrestler. He's more of a wrestler. He was a champion, an MMA champion. I think he was welterweight before welterweight or middleweight, one of the two, or one of those. And before Kamaru Usman took it. It's like, dude, go fight somebody real. Like, how is this fun? You fought Floyd Mayweather. Like, fight somebody who's like 24 in their prime go fight Ryan Garcia. How about that? That dude would piece you the fuck up. So, yeah, I don't want to I'm getting tired of these bullshit. Honestly, I see Tyson, and I know he's still got that power, but he's in his 50s, dude. He's got like 30 years on you. This is no good for you. Don't do that. Once you get your ass beat, just stop or go fight some real fighters. Like Mike Tyson was the king. I guarantee you right now, if you met Mike Tyson when he was 25, you would be nowhere near that shit because he would kill you. You would die. And we would all laugh and say, Anyway, what are you looking at right now?
Well, I was just looking for something to go off of.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. This is fucking...
Well, this is on James Wood's Twitter feed.
I hear James Wood is...
He's based.
I
love the man.
No, I'm saying, like, I hear that he is, like, ridiculously smart. I mean, like, smarter than Dolph Lundgren, who is a Rhodes Scholar.
Yep. He's
IQ,
smarter than Dolph Lundgren?
I hear his IQ is higher than his.
Well, he's no dummy.
I don't know if that's true. I
the
think
man
I saw
is
that
still alive.
That doesn't make you smart.
Well, I don't know, man. On a long enough timeline, the dumb ones die easy.
I had an uncle who did heroin for 50 years.
Some of it's just built different,
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it doesn't make you awesome.
But based on what he says on Twitter, my only, closest thing I got to knowing the man, he's pretty based. And I follow him on Twitter for a reason. But he posted this, and this has kind of gone viral too. This officer here picked up a protester who just started to and he just wasn't having it. So.
Help! Help! Hey! You're hurting me! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, this guy wasn't having it.
Help! Help!
Nobody's listening to you. Shut up. This brings up another point. Pause this. This brings up another point. Do we not see the shit like this? I'm going to fucking act like a fucking big retard and just lose my shit and think that I'm invincible until somebody proves that you're not, and then you cry and then wonder, why is this happening to me? What happened? Why are you hitting me?
White supremacy.
It's like a dude with a baseball bat sitting there and says,
police officer's white supremacist.
let's say a guy with a baseball bat sees a dude with a truck or a car, whatever, pick a vehicle, that has a Trump sticker on the back, and he's like, fuck Trump. And he bashes the window in, and the guy steps out as a mountain of a man and beats the living dog shit out of him. And the guy's crying like, why are you doing this to me? That's the kind of shit that gets on my fucking nerves. You know, pick another scenario. Doesn't matter. You start picking on somebody because you think that, you know, nobody's going to hit me. Nobody's going to hit me until that guy gets up and blasts you in your face. Because, you know, the whole passive thing, it's going to start going away because the whole nicety thing, I don't believe in it. If you're a dick, you should be treated accordingly.
Yeah, people have been too nice for too long. This lady's actually pretty based. I forgot what her name is. Katie.
Hazel Appleyard?
No. That's the poster. But this lady, she's from England.
Okay. Let's hear it.
How many genders are there?
2.
And they are?
Male, female.
But what about someone's right to tell you what their gender is?
No problem at all. So it's you're going to tell what your gender is, but in a less fucked world, I don't have to believe it, but I'm thrilled for you. You're a lampshade. I'm so happy. Let me put a light bulb up your ass. Don't require me to think what you think, okay?
Can we be done with these conversations? Like, aren't we done with this?
I think we'll be done in November 2024.
It doesn't matter. Even if a Democrat was, can we just be done? Because this is stupid. Like, I saw this thing on, was it TikTok or fucking, I don't know, some reel or some shit, where this thing that says, I identify as Fox him or Fox self or some shit, and a guy dancing around like, man, I'm a fox, whatever. And then you see a cut to a dude, like, he's got like black eyes, and he's kind of like you know, looks a little rough around the edges, and he walks in and goes talks to his dad. He's like, hey dad, thanks for beating me as a child. And he just walks off. I'm like, he's like, you're welcome, son.
You got it.
It's like, dude, you gotta stop. with it. Like this whole conversation, I think it's already. Not only is it old, it's infuriating. It's like everybody knows that there's two genders, and yeah, people are nice and will just call you whatever. But it's wrong to think that. Like, we're not breaking any new ground here. It's wrong to fucking try to force people to think your way. And it's been talked about over and over since Jordan Peterson shit blew up, I don't know, 6-7 years ago?
Yeah. Right around 2017, 2016
Yeah.
inflection point time.
And that was like when it was a hot, real thing, and it just kept going and going. It's like, dude, do we have to talk about like we already know? Just be yourself and stop making people fucking try to make you something or like make other people feel the way that you feel. I don't like nobody cares anymore. Just stop. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's old. It's just old. Like the whole debate's old. Like it's been debated 50 different ways, and everyone who says there's two genders is right, and everyone who says there's more genders is subjectively right.
You're insane. Yeah.
No, so yeah, it's
Anybody
subjectively, it's fine. It's like, but the thing is, if you believe that you're a fucking glass of orange juice.
Well,
you're a glass of orange juice. Just don't try to tell other people. You know,
well, Canada made it a law. That's kind of why it's still a problem.
C-17 or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
the thing they got. Yeah,
it's a tired.
That's
debate.
why they went off.
It's a tired debate. Honestly, it really is.
Because reality wins. Stop fucking with it. Yeah. It's gonna hurt you. And it is. To many people that kind of carry that thing to its natural conclusion.
Wait. Arizona State University fraternity board
looks like we got us a counter protest on our hands.
Tore down the protest camp while police watched on and secured the perimeter. Teamwork makes the dream.
Yep.
That's funny.
Police are kind of, y'all be careful.
It's like, hey. What did I tell you about climbing up there?
We've got the white frat boys throwing away protesters' belongings, and we've got the pigs in brown doing nothing about it. Although we are being forced.
Yeah, well,
I bet that's a white girl saying that. I guarantee it is.
First off campus.
No.
Look at somebody else's hand.
Look
at these. Right. We've got the white frat boys throwing away protesters' belongings, and we've got the pigs in brown doing nothing about it. Although we are being forced off campus. Pigs in brown.
Right there is like you should get whacked, and they've been like, "Hey, I felt assaulted by her words."
Yeah, I felt that.
It hurt my feelings, and I felt threatened.
If words are violence, then expect the inverse of that. Well, not the inverse. Expect the same in kind, maybe the real kind. So I don't know, man. The world's going crazy. What are you gonna do?
The world is crazy.
It's just nuts. It's like there's everybody that was taking like psychotropics and SSRIs had peed into the water supply enough that we've all been drinking it, and now we're just all nuts.
And I'm gonna reiterate this shit from last time to further that point.
And microplastics.
You don't need medication for everything. You just don't, unless it's a life-saving. And I understand that could be subjective to some people. You have a bad heart, you need a heart medication. You need it, right? If you want to be alive longer, you need it. Me personally, if I get to that age, if I get past 70 and I need heart medication to stay alive, I'm not taking it. I'll die. I'll have a heart attack. I'm not going to be on pills the last part of my life just to hang on a couple of years longer. I understand that it sounds like a fucked up thing, but the thing is, I don't have to. I don't need to be on medication. I don't need to be like my grandparents with this basket full of pills just to make it through the day without dying. Fuck it. I lived a good life. I would love to see my grandchildren. If I don't, that sucks. But, if I do, that's amazing. That'd be great. I hope so. I hope to hold my grandbabies one day. But I am not going to live off of pills just to have a day where I'm not so much in pain. It's like, nah, I'll deal with the pain, and then when I die, I die. Fuck it. But you don't need trauma. You can't blame everything on trauma. You can't. You have to get through the day. This is stupid. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing all these crybabies talk about everything that bothers them, and it's a traumatic event. It's like, dude, we all have shit that we deal with, and it pisses
I was
off.
triggered.
Yeah, I was triggered. I can't believe that.
found my safe space.
I just, this hurts my feelings. I can't believe they would say such a thing. Why? Why would you say these things that happened to me? You know, talk about a relevant subject that's not even closely related to what you just said that happened to me 20 years ago. Why would you bring something, you know, adjacent to that up? Now I'm going to be drowned in sorrow and I got to make 15 phone calls. Fuck off. You're fucking weak. I can't stand people like you.
Help.
Yeah, I know it's a soapbox, but it's tiresome. It's tiresome to see all these weak people because you know what? This is the reason that you got to yell at these people and call them what they are is weak. Is maybe they'll grow some tough skin. And because they're going to be our future. Like, these are the people who's going to be, like, while we're old and fucking dying, you know, of old age later on of bad fucking everything because we're all, you know, we lived a good life. We lived a hard life. We lived our lives to the fullest. You see teenagers don't even go out and experience shit. Fuck, man, I was running out. We were going crazy as teenagers. Going and experiencing new things, going traveling places, going to see, hanging out with friends, doing shit, you know, not just being stuck inside doing nothing, playing video games all day long. It's like, dude, have a life. Get outside and see it. You can't experience new things.
Speaking of video games, for certain people, life's about to turn into one. Life and the video game are about to merge.
Not it.
Yeah, same.
And I refuse to have.
Do you want to watch this thing? Or show them?
Sure. What is this?
Is this how Neuralink works?
Oh, no. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Hopefully we got some good sound.
Your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic
That's a big-ass
arm,
coin.
Neuralink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic arm carefully inserts the ultra-thin, flexible threads into your brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes that directly interact with the cells in your brain. This implant is capable of interpreting your thoughts and applying them to real-life actions.
The problem here.
Nightmares. Just like right there. Look at that. That image right there. Nightmares.
We're going to drill into your head. Then we're going to connect
it's
your
only
brain
the size of a $50.
Then we're going to connect your brain to everything you want to connect it to.
Nothing.
Wireless.
Nothing.
Wireless.
I want my brain connected to nothing except me.
The problem is in the workforce, you will be competing with those that have it. Or you'll be working for those that do.
Yep. Construction worker. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, that's coming too. Sooner or later, the machines will start doing those jobs. Sooner or later. Just saying.
Not while I'm still working. I work hard. I'm like John Henry.
Yeah, what happened to John Henry?
He beat innovation, but then he died. He beat it, though. That's the moral of the story.
On the day, but the machine...
Doesn't matter. He still won.
The machine got faster.
But he won.
But what did he win?
Dignity?
I mean, fair enough. But...
he said he could beat it.
The machine showed up for work the next day.
Yeah, true. But we're just talking about that one day.
The man that... the machine showed up for work the next day, and the man that... and the company saved money on John Henry's pay stubs going forward. So...
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's the reality, but it's like,
no,
you know... I understand, hey, there's the stuff that humans create is very special. Take that from me, as I was listening to nothing but like 70s rock on the way over here.
Well, I mean, think about the guitars.
Yeah.
We created that.
I will still play, and I will build guitars one day when I have my garage.
I've seen people building guitars. I watched a few videos on it. It's awesome.
I love it.
I was kind of hoping you'd start doing that because I wanted to like.
I will. I just you need a garage. You need a place with no moisture. You have to have a place to hang and dry the wood.
Yeah.
And because I've seen the factories way they do it.
Where there's a will, there's a porter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the will. You have the power.
One day.
Yeah, one day. No, I'm just saying like this shit sucks because I was literally having this conversation slash debate in my head about this. I'm like, I'm trying to raise children like I was raised, because I thought how I was raised, for all the bumps and bruises and shit, was way better than the shit that I'm seeing. Not so much TV. Playing video games that had 2 buttons, like the old Nintendo. Like, if you want to play some video games, how about Super Mario 3?
I want to raise my children with 2 things: being prepared for anything and critical thinking skills.
3 things. Creativity.
Well, yeah, but if you have critical thinking is a component of creativity.
Yeah, you can't have.
But you have to be creative to think your way through a situation. Because that
is a solid point.
That's the trigger of it. You have.
There is some kind of creative.
So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to turn my child into a Renaissance person, whether it's a boy or girl. I don't know.
Ooh, another.
The warrior, like a
Da Vinci.
Yeah, well, you give him certain bases. You teach them the fundamentals
or
of how reality.
Yeah,
right. Either way, I'm gonna take the same approach, and we'll see how it goes. But I want them to be strong. Self-defense is a must. They have to have some kind of artistic background. In
Team sports.
Team sports, yeah. I'll let them try it,
Well, no, here's
I'm not
the thing.
athletic, but maybe they will be.
Well, no, here's the thing about team sports. Is I was listening
Cooperation.
I was listening to a guy talk about this. He was Julian Edelman. He has a hell of a podcast called Games with Names, which is right up my alley. Porter could probably give 2 shits less. But he brought up a good point about what he was doing with his daughter and what I've tried to do. And I didn't know that I was doing it in this way, but it makes complete sense. And I'm like, I didn't know I was doing this. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Is he believes in doing team sports because, when you're doing one-on-one, you're only relying on yourself. But whenever you're doing team sports, you have to be a team. You have to rely on, you have to put your faith in somebody else. Because like in football, you can't just win by yourself. It can't be like...
No, it's a coordinated effort.
Yeah, you have to, because if you're the best player, like if you're an amazing quarterback, but your entire line is dog shit and doesn't block for you, you aren't completing shit.
And if they don't believe in you or support you...
They're going to give up on you. They're not going to fight extra hard for that extra second of blocking or putting their life on the line. Think about it. Offensive linemen are the only players that do not face the ball the entire
and they get none of the glory.
Play.
They get hardly any.
They get no glory. And
they do a brunt of the work.
And they do all of the work.
They form the wall.
Because if they fuck up, your quarterback's getting killed.
Yeah. Or injured.
Yeah.
So they're protection.
They are. And that's the thing. The
It's
entire
like
time.
pawns in a chess game.
They don't know where the ball is most of the time. They stand up and they got their hands up and they're trying to keep the guy in front of them still in front of them. As soon as they get behind them, hopefully that ball's gone. And it's wild. And that's the thing, is you're playing a selfless position that isn't very appreciated. The left tackle is pretty much the most appreciated, the sung hero of the whole thing. And I don't mean to bring it to football, but as far as like the kids thing, it's like you got to have them be a part of a team, so they have to rely on someone. Someone has to put their faith in you and rely on you. And it's a coordinated effort to try to accomplish a goal. Like, it's as silly as winning a game, but it's a good life lesson. It's like I had to put myself on the line to help you out. And the same goes like I got to trust that you're going to put yourself on the line to help me out, no matter what position you are. If you're a running back, right? You have to make sure that you have to trust that the line is going to open up a gap so you can get through, and they're going to follow their blocks. And you have to trust that they're going to follow the assignment, and you can hit a seam and get a first down. Same thing as being a quarterback. You have to trust when you're in a shotgun formation and you got like split right, and a guy comes over from your right side that you have to trust and stand in that pocket thinking that running back is going to pick up that block. You just have to believe it. You can't sit there like, ooh, shit, is he going to pick it up? While he's sitting there looking to make sure he's going to hit that block, your whole left side, your blind side, is coming, and then you don't see what's going on downfield. You just have to trust it and just like, fuck it, like I'm looking downfield. He's going to get it. He's got it. And then hopefully he does. That's the thing. You're putting your faith in different people and people putting it in you, and it develops character. And that's what I love about sports. It's like, yeah, I know it's sports. It's not for everybody. It's just it's a silly game, and people get paid millions of dollars to play a game with the ball.
I get the principle.
Yeah.
I get the principle, and I understand it. And I can appreciate that.
And that's why I love you.
And I can appreciate that. It's just, I don't get emotionally invested in the whole system itself.
No, I get it. I mean, it's not for everyone.
I can appreciate being there. I've seen many football games, and I was emotionally engaged because I was watching the thing. I was there on the field.
Yeah.
So
you played,
but
you played,
and when you're in it, you're invested, you're watching, you're hoping, you're trying your best. You just want to play.
Yeah,
of course, I didn't get picked to play. I was little. Yeah, I was the smallest guy on the freaking team.
Yeah, but you still did play
from 6th grade. Like height was not what I was blessed with. Height, skill, agility is not what I was blessed with.
I wasn't blessed with height either because I'm only 5'9", but I was blessed with aggressiveness and agility.
Even playing baseball, I couldn't even, as a catcher, the old man wanted me to play catcher for some reason.
Because you're so small.
Yeah, well, at the same time, like, I couldn't get the damn ball to the second baseman to save my freaking life.
It's like,
my shoulder would just give out.
It's like,
after
please don't steal, please don't steal, please don't steal.
My shoulder would give out after like 2 throws. It's just like, I was not blessed with the right rotary cuff, and the old man
just kind of underhand it to the pitcher. Please get it there.
Just go. And that old man didn't teach me about stretching. He was just like, throw it.
It's like, but I can't, because I can't.
Yeah, because my arm is.
Do you have been gay?
I tore a muscle. I could tell. It's not working anymore. It hurts like a.
It's like, oh, you're supposed to stretch and warm up before you start gunning balls? Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't
You're
know
supposed
that.
to do this business with your shoulder.
It's like,
and,
so I don't
stretch.
throw it out after 3 throws.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Thanks, Bob.
Take that.
It's okay. He tried. He did what he thought he was best, and that's okay.
Dad knows best.
Well, when you're a kid, yeah.
Hey, speaking of, Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
You actually gonna get anything for the old lady? I don't think they deserve it yet.
I was gonna wait. But she got mad. I was like, "You're not quite there." And she got mad.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't blame you. It's like, you're not a mom yet.
It's like, but I'm still paying for that thing on your finger.
It's like,
that is your mother's Day.
It's like, nah. I think it's like when you're a mom. And I know it's fucked up, but you're not a mom yet. You're just you're a bus driver right now.
Don't listen to the show, honey.
Yeah. It's like, maybe just, It's like, no disrespect to you. I was like, you're great, honestly, and my daughter loves you.
No, I mean,
you're awesome, but you're whatever.
I'll get her a card.
That's happy almost mom day.
Sometimes a card is enough. You just write something nice and sentimental. They love that.
Yeah, there you go. No, write a card just like, hey, we'll see you at the finish line.
That's if I'm not gonna come back here. Like till the finish line day. So it's like, where you at? Oh, it's time, huh? Okay, I'll be there.
Oh, we got a huge announcement. Porter is going to join me at the half marathon in October. Oktoberfest. Yes, he's running with me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not.
It's like, no, he's not.
No, I'm not. I think we'll have a baby. No, we'll be leading up to having a baby by then.
It's fine. It's not there yet. Just train. Start training right now.
Okay, you want a bike marathon with me? You want to do a triathlon here?
I can do a triathlon.
Yeah,
I know how to ride a bike.
I'll let you use Priscilla's because she's
honestly my only weakness is swimming. Like, I can swim, but I'm not that kind of swimmer.
Actually, the one sport where I actually won anything was swimming. I actually got I got first place.
No shit.
When I was
out of all things, I would have never guessed that.
On the breaststroke, like the breaststroke.
Yeah, no, I know the breaststroke.
I won one race.
Yeah, my brother.
But I had horrible self-esteem issues the whole fucking time because they made us wear Speedos.
Everyone's gonna look at my little wiener.
That's just wrong. Don't do that. Well, I don't know.
No, see, my brother, he was like that. He was a champion swimmer. Like, he went to states and shit.
Right.
Like, and I mean, it's Maine. But I mean, honestly, I think that's actually impressive because, man, fuck, the ocean's right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, this little fucker had a 6-pack when he was like, fuck off, dude.
Swimming's it's like it's the least impact that your body takes, but it works everything.
Their whole core is just fucking tight.
Yeah.
Look at them tight bodies.
It's like the next level up is like ice skating.
Yeah.
Because ice skaters take the impact, but
Like,
it's just like you're working from the ground
ice hockey.
up.
Have you ever done ice hockey?
I have played.
Holy
I haven't played
crap.
ice hockey. I played roller hockey, but I've ice skated and played roller hockey.
Dude,
so
ice hockey is that shit.
I love
hard. It's fun though.
I liked ice skating though.
Yeah.
It worked every single muscle in the body.
It does.
It
Dude,
just-
and you can only do it like a couple of minutes at a time, and you're just like, fuck, this sucks. The last time I went,
There's a reason why they're all in top physical condition.
and they're tough as fucking nails.
Yeah, even the gay ones.
Yeah, I mean, I would put a gay ice hockey player up against any basketball player
Right.
in this generation. Not ever. I think Shaq would fucking body slam his ass. Like
He just runs into people. Like he hits people and they hurt. He just involuntarily like runs into people and they're injured.
Hey, whenever
'Cause
we
he's
do
huge.
finish this, can we end on watching Shaq kill backboards?
I'll get it.
Yeah, because if you want to talk about a pick me up or a wake me up before you go, Shaq destroying backboards is like the most fun thing. Every time I see it, I'm like, I remember these things. I watched this happen. I remember when he almost killed himself because he ripped the whole backboard down. And I'm excited. I'm excited to show you this because I don't know what kind of followers we have. I know we have some.
Do you have a Shaq video? Like, do you have the video?
Shaq highlights. Just Shaq.
Slam dunk highlights? Or
Yes.
Slam dunk highlights. Breaks backboard. Highlights.
Yeah, we
Don't copyright me, damn it.
It's on YouTube. You can't copyright
That's
us.
bullshit because.
All right, here we
that's
go.
not how it works.
Shaquille O'Neal, top 10 dunks. This is just fantastic. Here, let's make sure everybody can see this. You're welcome. Even if you don't like basketball.
46 to go. Clock becoming the enemy for Charlotte, but they can score
Oh,
points.
there he is. Yeah, if you can't see him.
I was basically watching TV in the early 90s.
Fake steps through. Shaq follows.
Oh, that was nasty. Him in Magic days, when he played for the Orlando Magic with Penny Hardaway.
117.
Rebounds now.
Oh, that's Alonzo Mourning.
Watch Shaquille here. The power on this dunk.
Oh, you see the whole thing just.
He just grabs it. He just doesn't have to jump that high.
You see it whole just shiver. Oh, that's against the Spurs. Oh. Yeah, right over Tim.
Like a goalie.
Right over David Robinson.
He's like a basketball goalie.
Yeah.
He's just like just stay over there.
Scott was starting.
He's the one why they made the rule.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my
And
God.
look, and it sent it back.
Oh, and down it goes.
Did you see that whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's one we haven't seen.
It reset the. It was like, all right, well, he's that powerful. And not only this, with the Orlando days, this dude had handles. And if you don't know what handles are, he could dribble his ass off. He gave Michael Jordan. He made Michael Jordan bite on the Akeem shake.
I think this backboard company will attest to it. Destabilized at times. Here's Shaq.
Oh, it's Lakers. It's like championship mode. Dude, he just shoved his junk in that dude's face. That's why he's so pissed off. Watch, you'll see why he's mad. Oh, he just yelled, fuck you. Look, watch this. They're going to do a replay. Look. He slams it and he puts his junk. Take that. Oh, take some nuts. And he shoved him.
They called the technical on Shaq on that play, and then the technical on Dudley for throwing the ball.
And throwing his balls in Dudley's face.
Oh, here you go. Oh.
What a dunk. Hey, look at him look back at Mourning. Oh,
And that was one-handed and the whole thing shook. Dude.
Big man. He's just a big
Strong
man.
words from a strong man.
For O'Neal. That's a mess.
Oh, was that against Over Bradley?
He's Mr. Dunker.
Trying to go to the crossover and lost it. Hill delivering to.
Over David Robinson again.
Even Shaq, look. Even Shaq talking to the crowd. He knew that. Look at the East bench. The East bench is up there.
Robson's one of the best centers of all time, and he's like, nah, I can't handle it.
Coming back to the other end.
Watch
Campbell
the
in
trail.
the post.
Watch
Here's
the trail.
Sam.
Oh!
A little bit of traveling. A little bit of traveling. This is too big. You just can't.
Yep, and a foul.
No, 2 steps. Catch.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2.
JD, you
Oh, that was 3.
taking off at the line.
1, 2, 3 jumps.
Timeouts left. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to shot.
Okay, let's see number 1, because like this is. All right, yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. Like that was number 2. Let's see what number 1 is. Right there. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Hill puts it on the floor and stops, and he brought it down. He brought the whole
Somebody didn't tighten the bolts.
Goodness.
Look at that, he about fucking killed himself.
Woo! Yeah, that guy's fired. He didn't tighten the bolt.
It was like 92, 93.
Man.
Somebody could have gotten hurt.
Dude, he's like 21, and he just.
Straight down.
That is a grown man, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that, because I did. Oh, so good.
Yes, indeedums. So that was Shaq.
That was Shaq, man. If anybody says that he is not one of the top 3, a lot of people say 1. Some people say less, like 5 or 6, which is crazy to me. The only people that are better, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell. That's it. Nobody else.
Well, okay.
All right, man.
120.
Yep.
All right. Post for the thumbnail. All right. Thanks for listening, watching Sweet Lies. And, like, share, subscribe.
Hey, all the stuff.
Comment. If you want to, buy
There's lots of things we can cover. We know lots of things. You just have to tap us.
Yeah.
But we actually got something on Rumble that somebody emailed us.
Really?
Yes. And I meant to tell you about it. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know what. We'll go over it. But
Let's
anyway.
check it out.
Anyway.
All
Thanks.
right.
Later.